Hello, everyone. It's Karina here. How are you doing? I did not predict that I was going to be on here doing a quick little video for you all today because I just did one. But anyways, here I am. So I trust that I show up when I need to show up. Beautiful day here. I'm just in between some readings and really enjoying being back at my readings, I have to tell you. Just connected with such a beautiful older gentleman. Wow. I just feel so honored every time I get to connect with each of you and then connect to your loved ones and bring. When I meet your loved ones, it's like I'm meeting, to me, a soul, a human being, and I get their personality and I get to talk to them. And anyways, it's just fun. It's good fun and I love it. The reason why I'm on is a couple things. So a quick housekeeping thing is just a reminder, and some of you may have seen that post, that wynne-ryder and I are, we have a course starting in November. I believe it's November 13th, and it's an online course. It's an 8-session course with a bit of a break in the holiday time period for a couple of weeks, which is good because we all need to go and spend some time with family. And it's an online course. It's 2 hours every Saturday. And if you can't join every Saturday, that's fine. Everything's recorded. You can watch the recording afterwards. But it's a course to help those that have been working on their intuition, have dabbled in mediumship a little bit, to kind of take you to that next level of really honing in just on mediumship and in an introduction to channeling. So if you are interested, I highly recommend that you join us. I'm excited to bring community together again. And I know the people that have signed up already are excited to connect and join. I was always wondering, because I always taught face-to-face kind of in group sessions, and I obviously do lots of retreats and workshops as well. It's beautiful to come together energetically for those weekends. But it's also, I find, with everything that's going on and switching to an online platform, it's actually nice to have those 2-hour classes, and then we give homework and takeaways, and you go home and you work on things, and then you come back to class and we share, and then we learn some more, and then you have homework. That's been nice too, because sometimes when it's packed into a full weekend, which those are certainly of value in many ways as well, it's nice to have that break in between, so you can process and use the tools that you're learning, and then have some feedback from us the next week and stuff. The other thing that we're doing in this course, which I think is really important, is really being guided to make sure that those that are coming forward have opportunities to practice the skill. And that's the one thing that I know, if you don't have the community around you to support you through that, is it's hard to get the experience, right? It's hard to have the practical experience. So Alice and I are coming together to really create opportunities for practical experience. So if you're not joining our class, please watch on both Alice and I's social media pages as well. We will be sending out an email asking for volunteers to come forward who are willing to get a reading from individuals who are still learning. And so there'll be lots that we'll talk about through that as a volunteer, and just staying open to possibility, and knowing that these are individuals that are still learning and doing the best to understand their technique, their abilities, and the most important thing, how to interpret the energy that's coming through that makes sense for you. So those with an open heart to be part of that experience, please watch for that posting, and we'll tell you about how you can sign up for that and to get a free reading from our students. And if you're interested in working on your next level and understanding channeling and mediumship on a whole new level, this is the course for you. So I hope you can join us. The final thing I wanted to quickly talk about today, when I was waking up, that stage between, especially if you're intuitive, that energy between coming out of sleep and waking, or going into sleep from waking, is often a very powerful time when I have a lot of visuals and a lot of messages. And it was interesting because I got a very strong message to come on here today with you, to just ask you all to send love out into the world. And it was interesting because they showed me Mother Earth, and they showed me us all just opening our hearts and sending love collectively to all humans, to Mother Gaia, to nature, just the earth, the collective energy. The collective is probably a better way to say the collective, and Gaia, which is part of the collective as well. Just if we could, the call out to just take some time today and tomorrow to really go into your heart center, continue to open up your heart, which has certainly been happening the last week or so for myself as well, and really just send love out, love and compassion and kindness. And I'm not going to tune into what the final outcome or why that's required or any of that. I'm just being asked that that's an important message. So if you feel called to do that, if that feels like that's something within your heart that you want to connect into, just a call out to just have a moment in the next 24 hours to sit down and just send a lot of love and compassion to the collective and to Gaia. Interesting, I said Maya. So just a call out for that. Maybe what I'll also do is I did pull a couple cards, just kind of clarifying why I needed to come on. And so, of course, Dream a Beautiful Dream came up, right? So this is just confirmation, like, should I put this message out there? I don't know why even. Where do I even doubt sometimes? But anyways, I'm human. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I still sometimes question, like, should I be doing that? Is that the right thing to be? I don't know. I'm still learning. We're all still learning. Anyways, I pulled a card to help me confirm kind of the messaging. And this is actually what I saw. And it was like a reverberation energy I felt. It was like this, I kept seeing waves of energy, of love energy being sent around the world, and it really being required right now. So I'm not sure what else, and it might be participating in an energy that's already happening. It might be supporting something that we're in transition of. It could be many reasons, but I'm just trusting the message. So I'm certainly going to spend time doing that today. And I'm going to do it again tomorrow. So I'll do that this evening and then tomorrow morning when I wake up. So this is exactly the vision that I saw. So it was a beautiful confirmation. Dream a beautiful dream, which I guess ties into the message that they gave last week that came through me, was really around, what is the new vision that we need to dream in? We know that there's been lots going on. We know that in the last 2 years, there's been lots of release, lots of clearing, lots exposed, lots coming up to be seen. Certainly transitional times in many ways. But the message that came through is that there has to be joy and a bigger vision for it, and be curious about what's coming in the future and how can we personally contribute to that vision. And so interesting that I was being guided to send out this message about really holding a space of the purest of love and intention for all that reside here. And for some reason, I'm getting the message around to send out an energy of freedom, and peace. Freedom is interesting. Freedom is coming up. Freedom from the shackles that have kept us stuck in old energies. Freedom to move forward into creating something really joyful and exciting and exuberant. Freedom to holistically fall into our own selves and really honor how we're showing up in the world. Freedom to express the way we choose to express, and freedom to sit and listen with compassion and empathy, and just releasing old shackles, old dogmas, old belief systems that have held us in this repetitive pattern. Because I truly do believe and sense that we are shaking loose from that. They showed me a dog needing to shake. I think Gaia's going to be shaken a lot too here, is what they're showing me. So she needs some support through this transition as well, because she's needing to shake loose this energy. So I understand now. So this love and compassion energy, I believe she was the one that was asking for it to come to her, will help support her through this process, because she's got a lot of dense energy going on. But let me just pull one more card for you. So let's pull one more card for the weekend in what it is that we most need to know right now for the remainder of the weekend. What do we most need to know for our own highest well-being and guidance, please? Just one card. One card. What do we most need to know? Oh, shoot, and I don't have the thing because I don't know what that means. Community. Okay. I'm going to go off of what, so the community card came up. That was on the bottom of the deck, this one. Community. So again, speaking to, and I'm getting this as more of a vision card. What are you holding in your highest vision? And isn't that feels like Christ consciousness to me. What is it when you're tuning into the matrix, to the higher vision, to the Christ consciousness that it's available to us all? What is the higher vision we're holding? What is the higher vision as a community we can hold for each other and for Mother Earth? And for Mother Earth. There's a call to action here. And again, it's tied into that message that they channeled through me late in my last video around really being open to the signature of hope and joy going forward. And this is something they keep bringing through me. I don't know if I'm the channel of hope and joy. Maybe that's the case. Maybe they just said that's the case. You're the channel for hope and joy, about focusing on potential and hope and joy and where we are going, and a much higher vision about, are you getting bogged down into the fear energy, into the energy of being shackled and stuck? Or can you, even though that energy might be still residual in the field, and you might even be feeling that yourself, that you're shackled and stuck, can you now shift into a much higher perspective for the globe, for the community? Can you shift into that? Can you shift into this Christ consciousness, this higher level of consciousness? Anyways, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but that was an important message for me to get out for some reason. So I will post it at some point today after all my readings. I've got one more left to do today. As always, I send you so much love. And if you're feeling heart guided to connect into this class with Elsa and I, happy to have you join us and join the community. There's going to be a VIP page. We're going to be able to talk to each other privately on there. We're taking it off the social media platforms and straight onto my website. All of the videos and recordings will be there. All the workshop information will be there, and you'll be able to chat with people in the group through the whole experience. So I'm excited about that. But most of all, if your heart's guided to, let's sit down and just send some love out right now. Let's just send some love and compassion. Loving compassion is what they just said, and holding the vibration of peace and joy in your heart, and a higher field of vibration, knowing and trusting that all of this that we've been going through is taking us somewhere better. You believe that, right? Because I certainly do. I certainly do. All right, beloveds, I'm going to leave it at that. Much love to you. Much love to you. Have a beautiful weekend. It's raining here today. We never hardly get rain in October, but I am loving it. It is clearing. I'm all for it. Let it rain. Mother, let it rain. Let it clear. Grateful for it. Grateful for you, by the way. Thank you for your love and support. We'll chat soon. Take care.